What's going on, guys? It's Joey here, and in this video, I am going to be giving you a head-to-toe breakdown of how to turn 15 pounds of fat into a lean, shredded physique. Now listen, if you have TikTok brain and are looking for some flashy 15-second video, click off right now, because this is not for you. You're not going to last. But for the people that genuinely want to make a change in their physique, I can guarantee you, if you watch this video head to toe and implement every single strategy I list in here, that you will become the best version of yourself. So let's get straight into the video. Alright, so the secret to building your dream body. I turned 15 pounds of fat into a lean, shredded physique in only 90 days. Picture on the left, that's January 22nd, and the picture on the right, that's April 24th. That is exactly 3 months and 2 days apart. And this is all possible because of the iron system, which I'm going to break down for you in this video. So, before the iron system, I was chubby and or fat. I was uncomfortable in my own clothes. I was full of disappointment and rage. And I overall had zero confidence in myself. This was an all-time low for me. Anything I said I didn't pull through. Nothing worked. I was just at my absolute lowest point in my life. After I implemented the iron system, I was shredded, as confident as I've ever been in my life, in love with myself, gained respect from family, friends, and others. And last but not least, I just don't fucking miss. My mindset is unbreakable. Anything I say, I pull through. There's nothing anyone could do to break me down. I just don't fucking miss. So, who is this for? If you're looking to build an unbreakable mindset while staying into the best shape of your life, then this is for you. If you're sick of having massive goals, ambitions, never actually pulling through and receiving results, then this is for you. If you want to feel confident, taking off your shirt anywhere, anytime, not being self-conscious about it, then this is for you. And if you're actually looking to invest into yourself for the better, then this is for you. And finally, if you're willing to do something your future self will thank you for, then this is definitely for you. But who is this not for? If you've accepted how you look and how you feel on a day-to-day basis and are completely fine where you are in life, then this is not for you. If you're looking for some 10-day miracle transformation, get you in shape quick and fast overnight, this is also not for you. If you're not willing to put down your ego and realize you need to make a change for the better, then this is also not for you. And lastly, if you're not someone who wants to be in the best shape of their life and gain the confidence to be the best version of yourself, then this is definitely not for you. But I'm going to tell you exactly how I did it and what the fitness industry is hiding from you and lying with full of bullshit fucking stories. I'm going to break it down right now. There's no such thing as a secret diet plan. There's no such thing as eating whatever you want and staying in shape. Because that's just some false reality these people are posting on the internet. I keep seeing these things over and over again. And I just laugh because people actually fall victim to this and buy a fucking course thinking they're going to learn some bullshit eating pizza and donuts. Also, there's no such thing as a perfect workout routine. Everyone's different. Everyone needs to focus on different muscle groups. So, that's not a thing. Also, eating 1,200 calories a day for fast results is not fucking true. This actually would do the opposite. It would slow down your metabolism and make your fat loss journey probably even harder and longer than it needs to be. And lastly, there's definitely no such thing as having tons of cardio. You can do tons of cardio and you'll get in shape. No, you can't outwork a shit diet. If your maintenance is 2,500 calories and you're eating 3,500 calories every day, you're going to be on the cardio machine for 4 hours a day if you're burning 250 an hour? No, that's not what we're doing here. You'll never beat a shit diet. You need to understand this. But we'll get into that shortly. So don't worry, I'm going to give you a breakdown right now of all this bullshit, okay? There's no such thing as an overnight transformation. your mindset, or your physique. You can't do a 180 turn. It's not how it works. But the truth is, you don't have bad genetics. That's the good part. There's no such thing as bad genetics. Yes, everyone can be built differently, but at the end of the day, you can still receive those results that you're looking for to get into that best shape of your life at the end of the day. Genetics is just something that people say to hold you back from getting to your true potential. Also, there's no such thing as a right time. Always putting things off like, I'll do it a month out from summer, I'll get in shape then. Or no, it's not the right time, it's winter right now, I want to stay bulky. No, there's no such thing as a right time. You just have to commit yourself to it. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Right? And last but not least, there's definitely no such thing as some special supplement to lose weight. No fat burners, none of these fucking cardiovascular supplements, testosterone boosters. There's no such thing as a supplement that will get you into shape. It's not how it works. And my best advice for you is imperfection, actions, and hard work will solve all of these problems. It doesn't have to be how you want it to be, you just have to do it. So, if you're ready to become that person you deep down always knew you could have become, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So, how to build the body you've always wanted without starving yourself or living in the gym 24 hours out of the day. How to master your mindset that keeps you consistent, focused, and unbreakable, unshakable. You just can't fucking miss. And how to finally become that confident, disciplined version of yourself that you always known has been in there. And lastly, how to live an enjoyable, healthy lifestyle with family, friends, and with the energy levels that you used to have when you were 18 years old. And in case you don't know me, I'm going to give you guys a little brief backstory of my life and how I got here today and what I've been through. So, unfortunately, when I was 17 years old, my mother passed away due to breast cancer. And this led me to honestly going down a really dark path. I spiraled out of control. I was doing drugs, drinking all the time, and I was honestly living at this point for about 5 years. But fortunately, for my dad being shredded, when I was so skinny, I decided to go to the gym. And he helped me along my journey, and I started to receive results fast. So from the first picture to the second picture, you can already see I'm putting on muscle. And this is within just a few months of real training and real coaching. Actually seeing a result. I was looking good. But after high school, I was working a bunch of labor jobs, and I completely dropped my diet, which led to a rapid weight gain. In the third photo, as you could tell, I got fat and I lost it all quick. And at that point, I basically gave up on the gym. I was just going through the motions of work, sitting on my ass for the rest of the day, doom scrolling on TikTok, brain rotting, and this was basically my all-time low. But then I decided it was time to live up to my full potential. I met a friend of mine that is now my brother, Luke, along this journey, and we did this together. So, the iron system is something that I perfected through my brotherhood with Luke, and we built this through our lives of trial and error with our previous mentors and coaches along the way. So as you can see, I'm on the top, he's on the bottom. We're both at a very low point, and we both decided to make a change. And it was the best thing we could have ever done. So, the iron system stands for intentions. So whatever you do, have an intention behind it. Have some meaning when you do things. Have some real life goals. And take relentless action. When you say something, do it right now. You just have to be completely an animal. You got to be a beast. Just attack life 110%. And ownership. You have to own up to your mistakes and your wrongdoings because this is the only way to grow. You need to own up to it. You fucked up? Okay. Don't fucking blame others. It's your fault. And then you can create a new identity. So, I'm going to break it down completely for free right now. So the following steps, I'm going to outline the entire process, A to Z, of what I did to achieve these results so you can implement the Iron Mindset method to shred off fat and keep a muscular physique while skyrocketing your confidence and regaining that 18-year-old energy while maintaining a healthy, enjoyable lifestyle. So let's break it down. The Iron System breakdown is broken down to 5 parts. And starting off with number 1, life reflection and life goals. You need to reflect on your life truly, deep down, take a look at your life, see where you stand, and reflect on everything you've done that led up to this point right now. And after you've done that, completely head to toe, and you have a true understanding of your life's journey, start to envision the future self. Just see it, imagine it, very descriptive. And number 2, you have to build an unbreakable mindset. So, early morning wins. It builds momentum throughout the day. When you say you have to do something, do it. Have some real value behind your words. When you say something, you say it with conviction and you attack. So don't be no guy that has empty promises. You don't want to be known as the guy that gives empty promises. You want to perform. And number 3, fitness and nutrition. You have to make a custom meal plan and a training regimen that fits your schedule and that can guarantee you to get you a lean and muscular physique. And number 4, character development. Not everything has to be perfect. You just have to do it. Start to become that future self you envisioned and create productive long-term habits that will last you, that will work towards that future self you envisioned. And number 5, an accountability check. Create a system that holds you accountable. Family member, a friend, a brother, just someone to hold you accountable to what you said so you can be a man of your word. Also, put something productive towards your goals before something essential. So what I mean by this is if you gotta eat breakfast, but you know you gotta do fasted cardio, make sure you do something productive that works towards your goals before an essential. And write it down, please. Phone, whiteboard, notebook, whatever it may be, you need to write it down. It's the best way to keep yourself organized and recollect your thoughts. Now, life reflection and life goals. Let's break it down. You need to figure out where you truly want to be in life within the next 1 to 3 years. Your character and your mindset, your physique, financially where you want to be. Truly envision it. Be honest and very clear with yourself on what you want to achieve in the next 1 to 3 years. And you have to truly envision it. And all these things, this is a perfect layout for you, for your character. Who do you want to become? Who do you want to develop into? How do you want to look? How do you want to financially be? Now that you envision who you want to be in the future, what are some vices that are holding you back from achieving those goals? I made a list here. If you see any of these that you can relate to, you need to implement a strategy to get rid of these vices one by one. So, if anything on here is a vice that you have, remove it, attack it, and just figure out which one of these things is holding you back. Now, building an unbreakable mindset. So, early morning wins. It builds momentum, as I mentioned earlier. As you can see here, first I start with my journaling, then I do my push-ups, and then I do my fasted cardio. This builds my momentum. This is my daily non-negotiables. So, as I said earlier, creating a productive task that works towards your goals before an essential. Perfect example. All these 3. I can't eat food until I do this. This is something productive towards my goals before something essential. And that's what I mean by this. And saying things with meaning. You need to be a man of your word. When you say something, do it. I write it down, I do it. And focus on the present and not what's to come. Focus on your day-to-day habits and your day-to-day goals and tasks to become the future version of yourself. You need to focus on the now, not so much how am I going to get there, when am I going to be there. Do your things that you need to do now and you will slowly develop into that character regardless. Without you even realizing, it will just happen. Another important one, fitness and nutrition. You need to incorporate time for the gym. And listen, there's always time. At least 3 to 5 times per week. At least 3, minimum. You gotta go to the gym. There's definitely some part of your life, some time of the day that you're doing something that's not working towards anything and it's completely a waste of time. That can be eliminated and switched out for the gym. Now that you're going into the gym, you need to go slow and controlled once you're in there. Drop your ego and lower the weight. You can't be lifting. You're not Arnold. You're not going to be lifting no 120 dumbbells on the chest press. Like, you need to drop your ego and do things that keep you in a rep range. So if you made a fucking workout program that says 6 to 8 reps on your top set and you're doing 9 reps with 60s, you're not going to do 6 to 8 reps with the hundreds. Drop your ego, work out properly. Obviously, progressive overload, increase the weights throughout your sets, but to keep it within that range. So you got to make sure, you got to test yourself out and see what is your maximum effort to reach a rep range. So how much weight can you push and still be in that range of 6 to 8 reps? Another thing is, if you got work in the morning, just meal prep the night before. Preparation meets opportunity, and you need to make food before you go to work so you can actually receive results. You can't just be like, oh, on the fly, let me go get some Timmy's, right? So, what you should be prepping. Focus on lean proteins, chicken, white fish, salmon, extra lean ground beef, and we're going to do a deeper dive into that shortly. Now, make a training regimen. The basic, the complete standard of every single gym bro that gets into the gym is push-pull legs. And yes, legs, we're not skipping it. A tree doesn't grow without roots. Same thing as us. You need to have the roots. And if you have any muscle groups that you're lacking on, you can incorporate it twice a week. If you're really determined to receive results, then you won't be going to the gym 3 times a week. You'll be aiming for 5. Another important one, prioritize sleep 6 to 8 hours. And this is where you truly grow and repair. You don't grow in the gym, you catch a pump in the gym. You break down your muscles in the gym. You repair when you sleep. And you grow when you sleep. Right now, I'm going to give you a complete breakdown of the macros for people that want to shred off fat and have a shredded fucking jacked physique. Within 90 days, I'm going to give you an example of cutting macros that you should be looking for. Carbs, 25%. The main goal is to provide energy throughout your workout. The only reason for carbs is to give you energy and to repair the muscles after you break them down, fill them up with glycogen. So, if you're on a very low carb diet, you got to think strategically. I would aim your carb intake to be before the gym and after the gym. That's mostly where your carbs should be at. Fat, obviously very essential, but keep it low. I don't want you guys mixing up fat with, if I eat fat, I get fat. Like, no. It's not how it works. Fat is an essential. Support hormone function without overloading on your calories. And it keeps testosterone and brain health moving smoothly. It is an essential. Obviously, prioritize lean fat sources. Olive oil, nuts, avocado. Obviously in moderation. And protein, 60%. This is where the fucking real shit comes into hand here. Your main goal is to preserve muscle while cutting fat. And by doing that, you are doing high protein intake. It is mandatory. High protein boosts your metabolism, curbs your cravings, and keeps you fuller for longer. And it is essential for recovering and maintaining strength while calories are lower. It's ideal for a lean cut. This is what we're trying to achieve here. This is what we're going to go for. Alright, next on the agenda, let's give you guys a breakdown of proteins. These are lean and clean proteins that you should be eating. So, for example, chicken breasts, we have turkey breasts, grass-fed beef, extra lean cuts. For steak, sirloin, bison, eggs, preferably egg whites, salmon, tuna, sardines, cod, Greek yogurt. I use Oikos, that's my go-to, the high protein one, unflavored. It's perfect. Cottage cheese, and obviously whey or casein protein. Keep this to a minimum. Me personally, I don't use protein powder, I just use casein protein powder. And this is a slow digesting protein that you have to take at nighttime because it digests slow and increases your metabolic rate overnight. So, that is what I take. That is my last meal of the day. 1 scoop of casein protein right before bed. Easy carbs. Jasmine rice, sweet potatoes, red or white potatoes, oatmeal, whole wheat English muffins, sourdough bread, rice cakes. These are easy, fast digesting carbs that you should be taking. And for the whole fat foods, we're not going to go too deep on this, but avocado, olives, whole eggs, and for the oils, you should be using virgin olive oil, avocado oil, and coconut oil. For nut and nut butters, you got to be careful because these things run up the calories fast. But almonds, Walnuts, cashews, and natural peanut butter with no added sugars or oils. So you gotta be careful with the oils. It slows down your metabolism, so stay away from that shit. Read the back of your fucking nutrition label and see the ingredients. Very important. Next one, character development. Not everything has to be perfect like you imagined it, but you just have to do it. Just act on it and work towards your goals. It doesn't have to be how you envisioned it. You just have to do it. It will still turn out better than you thought. You have to truly see the future version of yourself and take active steps towards turning into him. For real character development, you need to truly envision yourself. So as you can see here, at the top of these photos, degenerate, drinking, smoking. Like, what the fuck am I doing wearing a gas mask? Like, I actually thought that was a great idea to post it on my story. Like, how stupid was I to post that thinking I'm fucking cool or something? Look at me now. Character development. You have to truly envision it and attack it. Quit the vices that are holding you back. Quick hint, all of them. You don't want any vices in your life. These are things that give you quick gratification, quick dopamine, and then long-term results that are damaging you. So you need to drop them now. And lastly, become a man of your word. It is an essential. What you say, you need to pull through. And lastly, an accountability check. Habit trackers, for example. Use an app, a journal, a whiteboard. Check off habits daily and see what builds momentum. So for example, my morning routine builds my momentum. I write it on a journal. This is my daily task. It's an accountability check. I write down things I need to do. Next, an accountability partner or coach or a brotherhood. For me personally, I used my brother Luke. He kept me accountable and I kept him accountable, and this worked perfectly. Next, you can have a friend, a trainer, just someone that's going to keep you honest and say shit that's going to hurt your feelings, but you need to hear it. And lastly, reward and consequence system. So set a reward for hitting a milestone and a consequence if you don't. So I have a good one for you. You eat clean for 1 week, one entire week, no cheating, no bullshit. You can have one cheat meal. You can eat one cheat meal, whatever you want. Don't go too crazy. Aim for like a 1,500 calorie max meal. Save your calories throughout the day and do that. That is a reward for your good actions and taking active steps towards your goals. You don't have to be 100% locked in for 1 month. You need those refeed days. You deserve it. That's your reward. You fuck up once, you eat one little bullshit throughout the week, restart. You gotta wait till next week. This is the best way to make yourself locked in. So you have to look forward to something if you achieve this, right? So, this method basically reignited my life. It led me to my true purpose, unlocked my highest potential, and gave me a clear vision of what I had been searching for. I found my true purpose in life, and I'm truly happy strictly because of this system I implemented into my life. It changed me. And it's for the better. As you can see, stoned to the bone, eating Cheerios 3 in the morning. Did drugs, codeine, eyes are looking cross-eyed, like thinking it's funny to take these photos. Eating pizza 3 in the morning, stoned to the bone. Look at me now, no vices, locked in, and as confident as I've ever been. I am so strong, I just don't fucking miss. Now, since I've given you a breakdown and you have a good understanding of how this works, I have an offer for you. If you are tired of struggling, not having a real plan, jumping from workout to workout, diet to diet, hoping something sticks, or if you're tired of saying you're going to take action and then you just get carried away with life, something came up, I couldn't do it, or you feel like you've hit your limit of just staying average and you want to become the best version of yourself in all aspects of life, and are ready to get rid of stubborn fat while building a muscular physique and being comfortable taking your shirt off anywhere, anytime, excited to build a system that will give you longevity and will constantly help you level up, and committed to 10x your confidence and become the man you've always dreamed of, that is respected and looked up to, and turning 15 pounds of fat into a lean shredded physique, mastering your habits, removing your vices, and doing all this within 90 days, I'll work with you. There's a calendar link in my description. Let's book a call and we'll see. Only we'll see after I speak to you if I can help you and we can work with you. And if, let's say you do get a call and we do sign you up, you don't receive results in 90 days, I will work with you until you do. That is a guarantee. If you don't receive these results you're looking for in 90 days, I will work with you until you achieve those results. And if not, no problem. If you're going to take out this journey on your own and implement every single thing I've said on this video and still become the greatest version of yourself, feel free to shoot me a message on my Instagram. I'll also link it in the description. I would love to hear your story because at the end of the day, you watched this whole video. Therefore, that means you have the ambition and the mindset to make a change and better yourself. So if you implement these strategies and actually receive a result and actually feel good about yourself because you listened to one informational video, shoot me a message and let me know how it went. Because at the end of the day, I'm giving this to you guys so you can implement it in your day-to-day habits. Without further ado, that's the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one.